man was depressed, hooked on pills, but no prescription could fix all of his ills. He needed a remedy that would heal his soul. So God made a church to help make him whole. A teenage girl was hurting and lost, looking for love no matter the cost. So God made a church so that girl could see she wasn't as broken as she was thought to be. A young little boy who didn't have a dad to teach him manhood the way I had. Nobody to show him how to change a tire, skip a rock in the water, or start a fire. So God made a church, filled it with men, and they were the example his father should have been. A marriage was struggling and needing some hope. Problems were mounting and neither could cope. So God made a church to support those two, to come alongside and help them through. Far from home, it was less than ideal for a college student to find a home-cooked meal. So God made a church to save the day and be his family while he was away. There was a single mom raising children on her own, praying down food on her table, working her fingers to the bone. So God made a church to help her out and encourage that lady in her moments of doubt. A widow who needed help around her home and someone to talk to so she wasn't alone. So God made a church that was loving and kind, with people who cared and really didn't mind. A city was violent, full of racism and hate. It needed an answer before it was too late. So God made a church to stand on a hill and bring peace and calm when no one else will. A country had problems the government couldn't fix. And the answer to the issues did not lie in politics. Democrats, Republicans, things were getting out of hand, so God made a church to heal that land. A baby was sick and not getting well. The cause of the illness no doctor could tell. So God made a church, and you'll find them kneeling, talking to Jesus, asking for healing. A family gathers round their loved one soon to die, and they need comfort as they say goodbye. So God made a church and a pastor who's there to stand by that family in their time of despair. God knew that this world would be painful and bleak, and a place of refuge people would seek. So God made a church to show the community love and point them to a Savior who looks down from above. God saw a dark world, and he wanted a way to tell every creature about a historic day when he took our sin and he hung on a cross, bearing my shame and taking my loss. But he wanted the world to know he didn't stay in the grave. He walked out of the tomb.
Come on. Yes.
The stone rolled away. Death was defeated. And the whole world needs to know about that day. So God made a church. God made a church to tell every nation about an amazing love that gave us salvation. But God wasn't just thinking about the ends of the earth. He knew about you well before your birth. He knew you'd be looking for somewhere to belong and a place to welcome you, no matter what's wrong. He never wanted you to live life alone. He wanted you to be loved and always have a home. See, God's very smart, be here today. Maybe he wanted you to hear what I had to say. So before you leave, whatever you do, remember, God made a church, and he made it